All right, welcome to International Coffee Hour. Today we have a very special presentation. We're celebrating international education here at Fresno State, but also is Day of Giving. What a better way to be talking about study abroad and international programs. So this is our agenda for today. Emily is going to be telling us about Day of Giving. Also, we have two Bulldog friends that are going to be sharing their stories about how they got to be Bulldog friends and their story at Fresno State and abroad. Also, Rishad is going to be telling us about the updates about study abroad. And at the end, we have the opportunity to have some fun playing Kahoot. So let's get started with the presentation today. So I will pass the mic to Emily.
Thanks, Marcella. Hi, everyone. My name is Emily Marshall, and I work in the Division of Continuing Global Education. I am their Customer Service and Special Event Coordinator. I have the privilege of spearheading our division's Day of Giving today. So Day of Giving is a 24-hour online fundraiser where we invite our Bulldog community, alumni, students, parents, faculty, friends, staff, community members to come together to give back to Fresno State and programs that they support on campus. And so Continuing Global Education is promoting 4 programs today. So we have our Veterans Education Program, the Study Abroad Program, International Education, and then our Osher Lifelong Learning. And so I just wanted to pop on here today and talk a little bit about our study abroad programs and our international education program that you all could give to. So it is a minimum of $10, and this is the website that you give at. As you can see, we have raised so far over $20,000 today, which is really, really awesome. We have about 80 gifts coming in. You are able to donate until 12 o'clock tonight. And this is just a way to rally behind our students who hopefully in the future can study abroad, and our international students that we have on campus here. So I will make sure to pop the link into the chat box to where you can give. And then this is kind of what the web page looks like when you are giving. You can select a fund, so you can select our 4 different funds or any other fund that you feel passionate about on campus. So if I wanted to give to the study abroad program, I would select study abroad, and then you can enter in the amount that you want to give. There's a minimum of $10, and then you enter in your information. So it makes it pretty easy, and then it sends you a receipt. So we've just had so much fun today promoting our special programs on social media and to our friends and family and community members and donors, because without them, these programs would not be possible. So if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. I'll be here the whole session, and then I'll make sure to input the link in for you all.
Thank you, Emily, for informing us about Day of Giving. So now I'm very happy to share about the Bulldog Global Program. This is a new program at Fresno State. Dr. Sarah Lamb had the bright idea about creating a program where we could pair domestic and international students to create a learning community at Fresno State. So as you watch at the video at the beginning, we have a really good program that right now this semester, for being the first semester, we had 55 students that are participating in the program for 13 different countries. So it's a program that welcome all students to be engaged and be friends and support each other. Engage and welcome international students to campus. That's very important for us in our division, that our international students feel welcome to campus. So if you happen to be interactive with international students, please welcome them and feel that they're part of campus and Fresno State. Also, it helps the domestic students to feel inspired and start learning about the countries that they want to study abroad. Also form a strong and friendly learning community, create meaningful and cross-cultural experience. So there's a lot of benefits about this program. So this first time we had a really good response of domestic students. So we did not just match one international student and one domestic. We matched one international student to two domestic friends. So there is a little trio of Bulldog friends happening. So they meet. They meet individually and support each other through the semester, but we also have monthly meetings. So we have two Bulldog friends that have been partnered up together with another friend that was not able to come or to our presentation today. But Manoj and Araceli are here to tell us about how do they got to be a Bulldog friends and all their global experience. That I feel that we selected unexpectedly the best Bulldog friends that they have both great stories to tell about their time at Fresno State and abroad. So I will pass the mic to our first Bulldog friend, Manoj.
Thank you, Marcella. It feels nice to present on Coffee Hour for a Change. Yeah, I'm always hosting, but yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Manoj. I'm a MBA student at Fresno State. I'm from India. The first picture on the left, that's a picture of me with my parents. That's my, to the leftmost is my dad, my mom and me, and we are at a wedding. The second picture, it's a picture of me with my extended family. The guys, the tallest guy is my cousin. The guy next to him is my second cousin. It's a family picture back home, wedding. I don't live with my parents, so I meet them, at weddings and stuff, and I visit them often, like once or twice a month. And the picture on the top right is a picture of me with my Indian friends from Indian Student Club at Fresno State celebrating Indian Independence Day this August 15th. We all have our masks on. And the picture below that is a picture of, it was a usual day before COVID, fall 2019, laptop, books and syllabus, doing pretty much normal stuff a college student does. Yeah, next slide. And a little bit more about me. The first picture is of me with President Castro, soon to be Chancellor Castro of the CSU. And I ran into him at Fresno Airport. I was going to Peru, my second study abroad, which I'm going to talk about in a little while from now. And yeah, I ran into him and he was like nice enough, and Mrs. Castro clicked the picture for us. And the second picture is of me giving a campus tour during Spring 2020 International Student Orientation. I think Jasmine clicked the picture and Dr. Lam shared it. So yeah, special moments, memories, before COVID. And the picture on the top right, the rightmost picture on the top right is of me sitting in the background, during coffee hour before COVID hit. I was helping Jonas. I think it's from fall 2019 as well. And the last picture is of me during a party before COVID, fall 2019, during Halloween. Yeah, pretty special, fun memories. And why Bulldog Global? As you can see from my pictures, I like to be active, make friends, travel, stay busy instead of sitting at my apartment. So I've done 2 study abroad so far, one to Australia and one to Peru. In my 22 months in Fresno State, graduate program is only for 24 months. I'm getting my MBA. So I've done 2 study abroads so far. And also needed a break from my all my studies, that is all my books on the left, 17 classes, a lot of studying. And the picture on right is a picture of me with my bulldog friends, Araceli and Marcela. Araceli is here today and she's going to present next. And Marcela couldn't make it to the meeting today. And yeah, and we plan on going hopefully on more trips. Again, why Bulldog Global continued, yeah, Araceli is here next. We have after, being matched with Araceli and Marcela, we formed a group chat and we've been talking, pretty consistently since the program started, and whenever we are bored and whenever we're having a bad day, we talk to each other and support each other. And it's been nice talking to them both. As you could see in the last picture, we also met. And I wish, what are some things I wished, were different from, were different as, I wish Bulldog Global started earlier, maybe in summer, because we had so much time during the summer and nothing much to do. And I also wish, it stays on during the next summer so that, people can meet and domestic and international students have more time. Yeah, that's the next picture. Why study abroad? MBA student, as an MBA student and a future manager, I really like exploring new countries, experiencing new cultures. And that is a must in the fastly globalizing world. I have already met people from 20 to 30 different countries volunteering for ISSP and on-campus activities. And I feel, that changes my perspective about different cultures and getting a feel of different cultures. And it helps me be a better leader in a way, in a sense. And coming to my first study abroad was in Australia. It was during summer 2019. The first picture is of me with a kangaroo. It was really cool. We were allowed to pet the kangaroo and play with the kangaroo. And the second picture is of me playing with a koala. We were allowed to pet the koala. I don't think many zoos, in Asia at least, let us pet and play with the koala. So that was pretty cool. And the third video is of me trying to surf. I fall off. Spoiler, I fall off the surfing board. Yeah, that was fun. It was in Australia, Sydney, Manly Beach. So Australia was a lot of fun. It had a lot of great beaches and pretty laid back people. I definitely want to go back there sometime again. Yeah, next slide. Next slide. And my second study abroad was to Peru in January 2020. Peru had even more laid back people. The people were even more nicer in South America. And it was only a week study abroad, but I visited downtown Lima. I went to the Chinatown and I also explored Miraflores. The first picture is a picture of me in Chinatown with my friends from the MBA program there. The second picture is a picture of me sitting outside the campus with the campus sign behind me. And the third picture is a picture of me with my other friends, the friends I met there at the ISAN study abroad program. And that is about it. I'm going to pass the mic on to Araceli next.
Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay. Well, hi, my name is Araceli Jimenez. I graduated Fresno State this past spring, so I'm class of 2020 with my bachelor's in liberal studies. And I just recently got accepted into the master's program for marriage, family, and child counseling, which will start in January. So my two older sisters that appear in the picture too, they also graduated from Fresno State, and they are currently attending Fresno State, working on their master's program. And the one to my right with my hat or my cap, she also studied abroad. So I will also talk about her later on in the presentation. So a little bit about me. I'm an outdoor person and I love doing activities, hiking, Anything that includes the outdoors, I love it. And I like to participate with anything that involves exploring stuff. Okay, so why Bulldog Global? So when I studied abroad, I realized that there is a whole network of students and people that you can meet. Traveling allows you to meet people from other countries and kind of learn about their culture. When I was in Chile for a semester, I met quite a few people that were also traveling abroad. So in the picture here, you have Ceci, the girl in the green. I met her on an airplane. We sat by each other while we were flying from the capital, which is Santiago, all the way to Atacama Desert up in the north. So we started talking in the flight, and she hanged out with us the rest of the weekend, and the other two students are also part of the group. On the other picture, you have Michael, Tal, and Daniel. They were from Israel. I met them on a tour when I did a hike up a volcano. They were the only ones that really knew English. The rest of the people in the tour did not. So I wasn't able to communicate with anybody else but them. So it was really nice meeting them. And I actually still keep in touch with them. Michael did go to Mexico a few months afterwards. So then I would send him suggestions of where to go. And I met Danielle again a few months afterwards in Peru when we realized we were both in the capital. So it was nice meeting them and then seeing them later on again. Next one. So apart from that, I also met other people. I met Lucas. He was from Brazil. So all of these people, I met them in Chile, but it was nice because they were from different places of the world. So me and Bethany were down in the south, and we met Lucas. So then it was pretty cool because we were able to talk to him, learn a little bit of how his life is in Brazil. And he was actually moving to Chile for like a different job. I believe he did end up getting it, so he was gonna have to move his wife and him all to Chile, but he was really excited. So I got to meet him. I also got to meet Miguel and Leslie. Miguel was from Chile, but he had visited Canada, so it was really cool listening to his story. And Leslie was actually a teacher teaching abroad, so she's from California, and I do still keep in touch with both of them. So it's really nice that you're meeting other people, like a network. And if you ever do go to the other countries, for instance, Ceci always tells me if I ever go to France to stop by and visit. Likewise, if she ever comes, like I'm always on here, like see each other again. So it's a really nice network that you get to meet. And knowing that, when I came back and I ended up finding about the Bulldog Global program, loved it, which is why I joined. And it was pretty cool because I got to meet Manoj. Completely different cultures and everything. So it's really awesome learning about that. Maricela too. It's just really nice because even though we're attending the same university, we're different and we can learn from each other. And more than anything, I think that really helps in terms of learning about different cultures and traditions. And it's just eye-opening to be able to not only learn about it, but meet somebody from a different culture and interact with them. So I really love that. So why did I study abroad? I studied abroad because my sister, Hortensia, on the picture, she studied abroad during her senior year of college. I was just a junior in high school, but I knew that I wanted to do it because I saw the change in her personality. She was a lot more outgoing and adventurous, and I really liked that. So then I started to plan it out once I entered college that I wanted to study abroad. And I chose Santiago, Chile, because that's where she had studied abroad. It had a program with Spanish classes, which I needed for my major. And the program USAC fit perfectly with all the requirements that I needed. Moreover, I got to stay with the same host family that she stayed with. So on the picture, the two elderly couple, They were the same host parents that she stayed with. So I got to meet them. It was like staying with grandparents that I didn't know. Super welcoming. I got to meet their kids, celebrate their birthdays with both of them. They both celebrated birthdays when I was over there. So it was Margarita and Eduardo, and I just loved spending time with them, and I still do connect with them via message, but a lot of good memories with them. So I was able to study abroad due to the Shields Family Scholarship, which was pretty much a gift to me that I was extremely lucky to receive. And here in the picture, you can see other students that also received the scholarship. And it was really nice because I was able to meet them a little bit and talk to them. And two of them, well, me and another student had studied abroad, and two of them were about to leave abroad. So it was really interesting that I was able to give them some feedback. The girl right next to me, Esmeralda, she was going to study abroad in Montevideo. So then she was asking me, you know, suggestions about how things are different in South America. And I was able to give her some advice, tell her to look into some things, download these apps, just kind of give her a little heads up of what to expect. So it was really, really nice. Apart from connecting in something that connected us through the scholarship, we were also able to connect, like, do this, do that. So it was really, really nice. Okay. The experience was incredible. Due to the scholarship, I was able to travel more in Chile, which allowed me to discover new places, meet more people. So these are a few of the pictures that when somebody else looks at them, they just see a picture, but to me, they're stories, they're memories, they're just a lot of happiness. So for instance, in the picture, the top right, now left corner, the group of us, I don't know if you can see, there's a group of us. So we had watched the Super Bowl game. I think it was Super Bowl. I don't watch Super Bowl. I don't watch football. I can't remember where exactly it was, but it was just kind of to spend time with them. But right after that, it was late and we almost missed the metro. So then we had to walk all together. So just memories like that. Or on the other picture, the bottom right corner, a group of girls, all of us. We went on a girls trip a weekend, and we just did a lot of hiking. We met other people also studying abroad and people just traveling. So there's just pictures, but they bring memories back, and it's just amazing to know that I was able to create all those memories because I studied abroad, and also recognizing that I studied abroad because I was able to do it due to a scholarship, and it wasn't just something that a lot of people get to do, and it's unfortunate. So that's kind of why I also like to participate with the study abroad program, because I do hope that more students get to study abroad. And
Okay, I think that's me. First, I wanted to say thank you to Manoj and Araceli. You two are really just model students who have really taken advantage of all of the internationalization opportunities available to you through Fresno State. I wish I was like that when I was a student, but anyway. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rishad Gandhi. I'm the study abroad coordinator. And I just wanted to give you a quick update about where study abroad is right now, because obviously we're going through a pandemic. We suspended our programs, all of our programs across the campus sometime in mid-spring when the pandemic really started hitting the country. And we brought all of our students back home from all the different locations they were in. And our programs are currently suspended through at least the summer of 2021. Got my fingers crossed tightly that with the announcements of the 2 new vaccines, that will be a step forward in allowing us to start our programs up again. But we are going to be cautious, and we're only going to offer programs once it is safe to do so. And we have students who come to us and say, hey, it's safer to be in different parts of the world than it is in the US because the outbreak is so bad here in the US. But we have taken into consideration things like CDC guidelines, the WHO recommendations. Lots of countries are not allowing Americans to come into their country right now. International flights are limited. So there's lots of different reasons why we're not offering programs, in addition to the fact that we want to keep students safe where they are right now. I do want to talk a little bit about the importance of study abroad, but I feel like Araceli and Manoj did a really good job in their presentation just talking about it. As you know, just by listening to them, studying abroad builds confidence. They explore new cultures, meet new people. You saw those great, wonderful photos. It's just memories of a lifetime. But nearly 90% of Fresno State students are from the Central Valley and haven't traveled really outside of the region. And typically the biggest barrier for them to participate in study abroad programs is the finances. And because today is Day of Giving, I'd like to just take the opportunity to ask you, if you are so inclined, to consider giving to our study abroad programs. The funding we get from donors goes a long way in helping our division financially support students for these programs. And I'd just like to recognize one of our donors, Liz Shield. I believe she's in the group here tonight, so hi, Liz. Liz and her family established a $500,000 endowment with Fresno State to establish the Shields Family Study Abroad Fund. And this, the Shields family did this even before, the endowment is more recent, but before then, they'd given dozens of full ride scholarships. As Araceli mentioned, she was one of the recipients of the scholarships. But this new endowment will award full ride study abroad grants to Fresno State students participating in USAC programs with a foreign language component. So our division is committed to helping students with financing these programs because they are expensive. And so if you are able to give, now would be a great time to do so, because all of your gifts that you do give, we have matching grants available for the gifts that you give today. And I'm just going to close with showing you a little, we have a couple of videos that have been created by one of our professors, Jess Thurkelson, who is a faculty state member, who's a Fresno State faculty member, who has led several study abroad trips, and he led one to Fiji, which we will show you just now.
In Ghana, we have a saying that cocoa is Ghana, Ghana is cocoa. Over 1 million families are dependent on cocoa. Cocoa is everything to us.
So my group is focusing on water issues with the farmers, and it's water transportation, storage, and availability. Some farmers are lucky enough to have a stream flowing through their farm, and it's readily available throughout the year, even during the dry season in most cases. But for the farmers that aren't lucky enough, they have to travel to the river every day and bring enough water back to their seedlings, and that's super time consuming. And so what we plan on doing short term is getting a land survey out and seeing if there's any underground water sources the farmers can use. And then also seeing if a company is willing to work with us to provide water tanks for the farmers so they can store water in the tanks during the wet season and use during the dry season. And for long-term projects, we're planning on bringing out some Fresno State engineering students, construction management students, and so forth to help build these reservoirs.
one of the amazing things about this project is here we, out of California University, have partnered with a program out of the United Kingdom to come and serve in Fiji. So my adventure is more community development. It's about team building, and it's about service, exploring and learning, and it's all those things together. So Nabitini kicked off in 2011. And since then, we've been back every year doing different phases of different projects. But this community centre is the main project that we've been doing.
When we came here first in 2011, everything by our community was not finished yet. The building of community for our project make it privileges to get so all the visitors just came to the hall and socialize.
The International Service Learning Project in Fiji is a little bit different in that it really is about an immersion experience in some ways that I don't think is possible in other kinds of service learning experiences domestically.
Thank you, Richard, for those updates about study abroad and your presentation about those great videos. So now, time to have some fun. If you could take out your cell phone or open a new window to play Kahoot. So so you go to Kahoot it and put this code there. So Kahoot it. So you could be creative and put your full name. So Kahoot it. I'm gonna also put the link in the chat for those that have trouble getting it. I see Monica, Emily, log in. Leslie, so I'm gonna allow you more time for that. Okay. World Traveler, good. Bulldog pods. Okay, couple more seconds for you to log in. Okay, I noticed not all of you have logged in, so I'm gonna give a couple more seconds. All right. Are you ready? There will be some gifts for the top 3. So, and keep in mind that you get extra points for those that respond as fast as you read the question. So you get points for those as well. Okay, so let's start with the ready. And the first question is, what's the International Education Week celebrates? And you just have to click on the color of the right answer. All of above. So international education is an initiative of the Department of State to create awareness and promote international education and also prepare Americans for a global environment. Good job. So let's see. I see Karen at the top. Let's continue with the next question. What ways can you support the goal of internalizing on campus? Okay, one more second. Okay, the answer is as well all above. So Fresno State community, as a Fresno State community, you could all contribute and support internalization. This year we're going through a pandemic, and one of the slogans for the pandemic was resilience. So I think we all could relate to resiliency right now. We are capable of overcome this pandemic, and we're very hopeful that things are gonna get better. So thank you for your support and continue contributing and supporting international education at Fresno State. So let's see who, okay, Karen's still on the top, followed by Manoj. So let's continue with the third question. The study abroad office and international programs are part of which department of Fresno State? And that's a picture of some of our division staff. Yes, we're part of the Division of Continuing Global Education under the leadership of Dr. Scott Moore and Dr. Sarah Lamb. So let's see who. Okay, let's see. Keep in mind that you get points as soon as you answer. The goals of the Bulldog program are, you get a whole lesson about the Bulldog program today, so hopefully you get this one right. Yes, all of the above. We are, the Bulldog program, it support all students in many different ways. And there's many benefits of participating in the program, all the way from good academic performance to nurturing global vision of our students, and they support each other as they go through the college challenges. So let's see, okay, I see that the bars move a little bit. So let's continue. The Bulldog Global Program is available to students every semester. True or false? All right, and the answer is true. Hopefully more students join us this coming semester. So next question. In 2018, 2019, which country there are students study abroad the most? Which one do you think students wants to go the most? Okay, I see that there was multiple and the right answer is Australia. Yeah, we had a really good program through the school business that sends students to the short-term summer program. So Australia, it was one of our top destinations. So I see the bar is changing, so I'm gonna continue. The next question, how many countries are represented by international students at Fresno State? Oh, this could be a tricky, how many do you think, how many different countries are represented at Fresno State? 10, 70, 50, or 100? The right answer is 70. We have 70 different countries represented at Fresno State. And the top 3 are from, the first one is India, followed by Saudi Arabia, and the third is China. Okay, so next one. The best time to study abroad is freshman, senior, sophomore, junior, or graduate. When do you think we recommend students to study abroad? And so the right answer is sophomore, junior year. That's when students have the more open courses to take from major, minor, and GE. And the reason why I put the picture of the, with the mask, that picture was from spring 2019. I don't know if you know, but some Asian countries wear masks before the pandemic. So we should not be afraid of the pandemic. We just have to get used to the new normal using the mask. Okay, let's continue with the next question. What are the most popular major for international students at Fresno State? What do you think? Oh, there was a very even answer. So the right answer is computer science. Yes, most of our international students, we have a really good computer science program here at Fresno State, followed by business, and the third bigger group of international students is electrical engineering. All those 3 programs, we have really good programs at Fresno State. They're welcome, very caring of our international students. So, okay, let's continue adding points. So true or false, our students are able to use financial aid to study abroad. What do you think? Yes, you're right. Those who selected yes, financial aid applies to study abroad. For those students that receive financial aid, take advantage and use your award to study abroad for a semester or year long. Okay, I see the bar moving a little bit, so let's continue. Which of the following is available option for paying to study abroad? All the above. Good. The majority selected that all are options, the resources for study abroad students. And most of the funding come from day of giving, but also our division. I don't know if you know, but we also have a passport place in our office. Unfortunately, right now it's closed, but a lot of our funding comes for the passport place for supporting type of grants as well. So let's continue with the next question. And we just have 2 more, so you could still get some points. Day of giving gifts are only to support study abroad students. True or false? False. Day of Giving is a cross initiative of the Fresno State. So all programs, you could donate to all programs of Fresno State and support student success. And as you know, here our division has 4 different programs that you could donate today. And the importance of donating for the Day of Giving is that there is challenges that other people could match or double. So it's important to donate today. True or false? Today is the only day that you're able to donate to the Division of Continuing Global Programs. True or false? And this is our last question. So the answer is false. Yes, we always accepting donations and donors to support our programs. But keep in mind, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, we encourage you to do it today because your gifts could be double or it could be matching gifts as well of other people. So do it today. But there is always ways that you could donate. Emily is gonna put the contact information or our director or finance that you could contact in case you wanna donate some other day as well. So our top, you could reveal your name for those that have the Bulldog Pod. You're in the top. What's your name?
It's me, Jenny.
Okay, oh, never mind. I have one more question. I thought sorry, let's continue. Okay, so one more question. What is the Fresno State slogan for international education at Fresno State? Okay, bridging the distance. So only 3 has been checking our marketing campaign about bridging the distance of Fresno State. Yeah, that's one of our goals with the pandemic, that we're able to connect with the students even within the pandemic. The majority of our office is still open and have advising hours, communication with our students in our daily basis. So that's something that we, with the pandemic, we thought that it would be a good slogan for International Education Week. So, okay. So our third place is Monica. Thank you, Monica, and congratulations. And first place is Andrea. So I don't know how it happened, but it was a stolen gift at the last minute. So you 3,
and
please,
I waited till the very end to answer.
Wow, Andrea, so you stole the gift. So make sure.
No. Please give it to our girl there. She was there in front.
Okay. So you make sure that you send me an email or send me a private email through the chat box with your email address and your mail address. We will send you a gift. So don't forget to do that. Send me an email to Marcela, and I'm gonna put down my name in the chat box, or you could send me a private through this same chat box, telling me your address, so I could send you a special gift. So you 3. And thank you for participating. Hopefully you have learned an overview about what study abroad and international programs here at Fresno State. So this is our last slide of the presentation. Remind you that this International Education Week, but most important is Day of Giving today. You have until 12 p.m. to still donate. So make sure that, that you do that. And this is the rest of the schedule for the International Education Week. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now, so you could tell us any questions that you have or any comments that you have for the whole group. Everybody are welcome to unmute yourself and share your comments for the good of the group.
I want to thank everyone coming and listening to the experiences. I feel it is the most important part of International Education Week, we are not talking about international education. We're listening to the lived experiences of international education in action through the lives of international students and students who study abroad. I'm so pleased to see that the students are taking advantage of such amazing experiences. And just please spread this passion, spread this vigor to your peers, because I think it means a lot for the students to take inspiration from their fellow students than from us trying to we do our best, but I just feel students, if you can let each other know, grab the chance and support each other to do, to realize their dreams, it will become contagious. Fresno State will be internationalized. It is a small world. Don't make us feel trapped in the smallness, feel connected in the smallness. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Lam, for those wise words. Anyone else have questions or comments for the group? All right, let's take, while you're thinking comments or questions, let's take our traditional International Coffee Hour picture. So if you want to be part of the picture, open your camera so I could take the picture.
Marcella, give them some time to open their camera. They might need to comb their hair, but they are coming on. So
all right.
Don't be shy. If you take some time, we'll wait for you. But
okay, just let me know that you're fixing yourself.
Yes. And then
Marcela, this is Dr. Pinto Perez. Can you give
hi,
me
I can see Carol's face.
Hi, Hilda.
Hi, Carol.
give me 1
Helder,
minute?
where's Helder?
Okay.
You were saying, Hilda, you want to open your camera or you're okay?
No, I want to change the picture.
Oh, okay. You sure that? I thought you were trying to advocate to wear your mask. That's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Awareness.
Of course. Because, you know, I am a professor in public health, Marcela, and everybody, yes. Of course, I always wear it, but I always put this picture, but for the picture itself of the event, do you want this one or the one of my picture?
You could leave that one, that's fine. It's cute. I don't want to make you to go through a whole thing to try to find the other one. Okay, I think I have given enough time, right? I'm fair. So now, big smile. I'm gonna take a couple of pictures because sometimes I fall asleep during pictures. Okay, one more, big smile. All right, thank you for coming to International Coffee Hour. I don't know if anyone has any other comments. No?
I just want to have a shout out. I always try to embarrass Carolyn Shower, but I just want to let you guys know that she's one of our important champions for raising awareness, raising support for international education. We are so happy to have people who are being there for us in person and also in a lot of support. And just give you this applause. Thank you, Carol.
And thank you, Carol. I know you have been a great supporter of International Coffee Hour every Tuesday as well, so thank you. That give me a chance to remind you that those who are attending every Tuesday to Coffee Hour have a special gifts at the end of the semester. So don't come next week because next week we don't have Coffee Hour. It's Thanksgiving week, so I'm gonna give you a break. Hopefully you don't need too much next week, but come back the first week of December.
Thank you.
Thank you, and don't forget, today is Day of Giving. Go and support your program at Fresno State, but donate to study abroad or international programs, please.
Marcela, can I say something?
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Hilda, please.
Marcela, this is Dr. Pinson Perez, but I wanted to say something for Carol. And
Yes.
I'm still here. How are you, Hilda?
good, my dear. Good to see you. She was the director of the international programs when I was a student, an international student at Fresno State.
Hilda, thank you for saying this, because I was about to say, Carol is the one who admitted me to Fresno State.
Me too. Exactly. So we both like have you so close to our hearts, and your picture every time I went to the Educational Employee Credits Union. Your picture was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's so good to see you here.
Thank you.
Well, thank you all.
That's great.
Love
And
you, Carol.
I think
Thank
that
you.
says a lot about you and your support to international programs. Thank you for being a model to us that are bringing and continue with what you have done at Fresno State. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having this on Zoom. I've enjoyed it.
Wonderful. And Manoj, I'm proud of you today.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Have a good evening. Enjoy your dinner today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.